EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, Haywood.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Get it.
On first down, Bentley. This is the tight end Fant. Oh, some strong running. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right. He's done right.
To throw again, Bentley. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Okay, ready? Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth.
Ricky.
Big grip.
Throwing on first down, Bentley. And he will find Ridley, that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Second and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
10 logo. Squeeze.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bravo. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Bentley. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
No, check that. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Flushed out right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And some room to maneuver. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. Bentley got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 4 set. 54 head. No. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And a attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey. I got him.
Gone.
Mike.
Hey, lock it.
54. Watch 54.
Hey, Alpha.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Watch twist.
Kill.
Hustle. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Bentley. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete.
Come on now.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now it's Henderson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the 16, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then head
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything...
And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Watch the run, watch the run. Ball trot.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Bentley going for Metcalf. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll roll him out right. Open man here is Hamilton. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Come on. You better bring it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Let's get off the
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He finds Robinson.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
8-3. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Bentley. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least
she's on like the 5th tune. At this
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Off the play fake. Bentley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's got his tight end Fant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Shoot this side. Hey, Wahoo!
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Here's second and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, exit.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Speed River, Speed River.
From the gun, Bentley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the pass.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henderson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance. And one
rush coming, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. Back to throw. Bentley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will hit the road next week to